Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. CP Reports here. So tonight we're at Scotland Yard for Palestine's weekly Friday protest. We are early because I was basically out all day anyway today. I just decided to come up to London early, so I did. So yeah, we'll just see no Palestinians yet, but it has to be confirmed. So we'll just see what actually happens tonight. I'll come back to you once the Palestinians start arriving. And stuff as well. We will get up in a minute. I'm just nagging my legs at the moment, guys. We might take our bulk up to boots actually and get painkillers massive from here as well. I'm just nagging my legs. Actually, let's see. Actually, how long have we got? I think I won't get home. I'm just in so much pain at the moment, guys, as well. But guys, Chopper's out somewhere. I don't know where. Oh yeah, how is everybody tonight? We will be out tomorrow. We are going back again tomorrow, guys, and then I am sorry about the signal. That chopper, I'll catch that chopper if I can. Camera for you lot, well, I don't think I can. Right, let's take a walk, guys. Got a signal around here will be bad tonight, especially when they all start tidying up as well. We might have to just put up with it tonight. Right, guys, we're just gonna take a walk up to see if we put on the boots anyway. I need painkillers badly. Into getting pain relief into me. So I do. I'm in so much pain at the minute in my legs, unreal. Might get some action up here as well. I know he kicks off around up here in London. In London, guys. So guys, another thing, did you guys see my horse guards live earlier? Let me know, because I am planning on doing more of that. Where's that flipping chopper? There's choppers out, guys. I don't know where it is. No, I don't. That's how flipping noise I am. I can't really stand still for long, guys. I can't. My legs are on bits. So they are. Oh, I hope you guys have heard of the Oxford update once I find out if she actually is wanted or not. But I'm pretty sure she is. So basically, last night I was live and I was asked to send the footage of this. So I did that last night about quarter past 11. So we are now just waiting to see if the police are going to take it on or not. I am sure they will, because she cannot get away with what she said to me. Hi, Mr. BB. So basically, she probably will be arrested, potentially tomorrow, and I have to go ahead and film it. So if she is, I will film her being nicked. Don't worry. Just regular pay North End Bob. Just regular. But I need to go to boots. I haven't got any on me. I normally have it on my coat. Evie, fine, mate. We'll be heading back up to Scotland Yard soon, guys. I just need to walk up to Boots, and get some painkillers in for myself. But I'm in complete and utter agony at me. I'm in agony all day, guys. So I have. Now, guys, this is where it could kick off as well, by the way. So we are. Watch out! I've got. Just a dull day just a dull day, guys. So in case none of you have seen it before, that is where the guy climbed up when he climbed up Big Ben. He climbed up that. This is where I got the first threat. Basically, this is where that Big Ben protester threatened to basically put me on the floor and in an ambulance was there. Hi everybody that's joining, welcome. But yeah, there's been some interesting stuff in London lately. It really has been. But I am in agony today. It's the top of my legs, is that my issue? It's just the top of my legs that I'm in agony with. No, I get this regular, and for me, North End is the only thing that can touch it, that will work. Well, I'm going to cross this road, guys. I get this regular because because of my disabilities, I get regular, and I mean regular leg pain. So I do push myself as well. I really do push my body as well. So I do. I don't know why, but I just do. I hate it. I just need more clothes to get some. I'll basically be going back down to what time? Bum, I need to get back down there. But quickly, I'm going to quickly run up to Boots. Quick. Oh guys, I don't know if any of you saw when I got nicked, yeah? So they marched for the couples, 7 couples that time, marched me a whole way along here, me with cuffs on me, yeah? Basically, me with cuffs on me, as well. Cuffs were hard to me, by the way. What you guys don't realise is, for a whole week after that arrest, yeah, before Christmas, I was diagnosed on Sunday by the hospital of constitution of left hand. My left hand was completely and utterly fucked. trying to say, for a whole week. I couldn't really move the hand, hold anything, or anything. So, but I haven't got long to get these painkillers. I need to get back down there. I'm just power walking it up to thing at a minute. They basically under the cuffs around here, yeah, about here. Of about here, yeah, and tight and loosen, basically tried to tighten them even more. Weirdos, them cops were weird anyway. They then marched me a whole way through there, and the van was on the other side. Well, the van was basically over there. Right, you're gonna get these painkillers, Key, and get back down there. CP, I mean, going up there, like. So I don't get these painkillers, guys, and then get back down. Can't be there when the police arrive, and he talks to the police about some bits as well. So. Literally, I shouldn't have got these now, I should have got them afterwards. Or back up, walked up there after. I wasn't going to be standing around in agony at that protest. But just one leg is playing up. I was going to get antihistamines as well, guys. I could walk up to nearer. Let's walk down here if I want to get out of that area for a little bit. Me went flying then. Not far now from the boots. Guys, waste of time. Where's Lewis put in the group now? What? I will not be attending that, Lewis. Right, guys, no arguing in the chat, please. I'm not in the mood for it today. Really, I'm not. Alright, I'm hoping Darren comes in. Darren or Lisa comes in soon to take control when I'm at a protest. Have to chat, because it could kick off tonight, guys. I'm just saying, a general rule, no arguing in the chat. I'm just not in the mood at a minute. Stuff is going on. But you guys don't realise it. Oh, here he is. Hi, Mr. Darren. Darren, I need to email you later when I get home. I'm just going up to Boots, get painkillers, and then I'll come back down to New Scotland Yard for a protest. So I am. I didn't even up to Boots to get some painkillers, hoping I've got money in my card now. But Darren, there's things, I only talked about some stuff on the channel as well. I need to have a chat with you, Elise, about some bits. I just think I pulled something, guys, in my legs. Is that what it is? I just need pain relief now. Well, I haven't got any at home either. I would have left it until I got home. What is the time anyway? Fuck guys, I haven't got much time. Right, how am I? But quickly got to Boots up here, grab it and then head back. But fucking painkillers in London is too much money as well. That's why I hate about getting pain relief in London. London, like North End in London, like £4 or £5, guys. I can get it in Boots nearer to me in Boots, and it's about £2, £1.99, £2. So it is. Right, guys, I need to edit all this bit out now. But I basically before I send it in to somebody that needs it, and it kicks off. Not far to from Boots now, guys. We have to do all this walk back as well, guys. Flipping hell. But not far. One test is at 1. Can you guys but tomorrow is Palestine, so I definitely want a big Palestine march. I won't be able to keep an eye on the chat, but that will kick off tomorrow. Especially with Shabham and all that are there.
16,
Because I'm dreading it. Shabham and these days. Have we got any pain relief here? I just walk up the boot.
Yeah, doesn't have to be.
Let me see if we can leave it here. I can't fancy. I've got a bit of a walk back now.
Friday, isn't it?
I've got some in here. Being down on the floor, facing the floor. Yeah, I have got some here. I'll just get that one. Oh, just that, please. Pay by card. Yeah, pay by card, please.
Yeah, take your card, please.
Yeah, done. Thank you. Right, guys, I'm just going to get home with this pain relief in me. Like with North End as well, guys, I can take it out water. Though I like North End, so I can take it out water. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Me, I can head back. Let's just head back down, guys. Annoy Palestine for an hour with my presence. So, guys, at 9 PM is the assault video from Tuesday night where I got assaulted. As well, at 9 PM tonight, that video going live. It's a premiere, but it's only a 9-minute premiere. Clickbait. So I do. So, but I try. Sometimes I do. If you haven't subbed already, please do. There's something like 68 point something % that is not subbed to this channel. You're watching my videos, but they're not subbing to the channel. So please sub to the. Please put a thumbs up. This out there before the protest even starts. Guys, refresh it. Guys, if we refresh, it should work. Okay. That, guys. So as I was saying before, please put massive thumbs up on this video. And also, if you haven't subbed, please sub. Yeah? It really does help me grow the channel and get this live out there. Lisa, put the buy me a coffee link in, please. Miss A, it happens regularly, so. Whatever, Mr. BB. Fucking hell, guys. Fucking people in London, guys. Fucking people in London. How dare they be in London? I'm in that kind of annoying mood, guys. Sorry. I know I need to update my phone anyway, guys. I am due an upgrade. But I don't know when I will get a chance to do that at the moment. But I am due an upgrade and a new phone and all that as well. So I might just go and buy a new phone. Really might, because next month, because Miss Ace, just stop with all that shit in the chat, please. Talk normally. I'm not in the mood for that shit tonight. Hi, Donny. Oh, guys, I had a chat with my contact regarding Wednesday, by the way. He is assuming that the police was not aware of that protest as well. So don't worry about it. Just tonight. So I will. Yeah, I'm at Parliament Square now.
Should we go to the palace?
Yeah, I'm at the square now, guys. Trying to get myself killed filming for you lot either. They're watering the grass, guys. Not fun anyway, guys, so what's the time? Well, we get there just in time, I think, guys, tonight. So we will. Oh, I've been in London all day, guys, so I filmed a bit of Horse Guard parade today, which I enjoyed a lot doing that. So I expect more Horse Guard parade stuff to come out, Horse Guards stuff to come out on the channel as well. So this week coming up, guys, we have got a Palestine court case to go to on Tuesday. That will be an all day thing, but there will not be a panel live on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night we will have youth demand. And then on Wednesday, is that right? No, hold on, I can't work out. Tomorrow we have 2 protests. Wednesday we have got, then Monday we have got Horse Guard. Tuesday court reporting. And court reporting and what? And youth demand. Wednesday potentially Horse Guard, just a live stream. Thursday we have got a protest somewhere, can't remember where, on top of my head. If not, we'll just walk up that way. Wednesday we have got something. Well, that Wednesday. Thursday will probably be Horse Guards, and then I'm out with my girl guiding group. Friday is something. I can't remember what now. Oh, if it's nothing on Friday, it'll be Horse Guards, and then this Palestine protest. No, Friday is my birthday. I will not be out Friday. I might come out and meet Angela Friday night for drinks. And then Saturday is a whole load of protests and birthday celebrations with a whole load of people from the New Media Journalist group. What? So yeah, it's going to be a full-on week this week, guys. So it is. This week is just mental. The next week is mental. And then the 3rd of May, we will be outside that offices there for the Save Women Football protest, which I am speaking at. And sharing my story at it and what happened with me and the FA and with me being torn down from football. Sunday there will be an Easter Sunday live panel wise as well. I don't know what time yet, we got one. on Sunday. I just went up back down again, guys. Tomorrow statues will be blocked off tomorrow. I find they're not tonight actually. Mr. BB cards will just probably be a live stream now, cut up into videos and put it in the playlist, guys. The horse guard stuff. I haven't really got time to edit that properly, videos properly, the horse guard stuff. Right, guys, we're heading back down to horse guards now, so we won't. Signal might be shit. I've also put in body cam on as well, so in a minute. That's fine. Right, Darren. One thing I haven't talked about later properly. For the time being, can you or Lisa be the only ones, or me be the only ones that block people on live at protests, please? Just for now. Properly about it all. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you, you two. I will delete comments for the time being. Just what happened on Tuesday. I want to try not to take much control of the chat when the protests are on.
Where we have to remember the International Jewish Anti-Zionist Network,
So I want to like hack guys actually ban
of which I am a member. Sorry?
IGN's a beautiful organisation, wonderful members.
Way to go. Turn it around.
Granny's not here yet anyway.
So, we have had to come to Scotland Yard to protest the ban, and last week we went to the American Embassy to join that crowd there to protest the fact that the Zionists had gone down there. But I have to say, they are all in trouble now, because we actually have a great victory to talk about today. And it's not often in this that we have a victory to talk about. Because of the slaughter that has been going on in Palestine now for a year and a half, there's been little to claim victories about. But I think we, and I say we as a movement, can claim the victory that we have split the board of deputies of British Jews. To my mind, has really changed the landscape. representatives, and 36 of them have now written a letter which was printed in the Financial Times. Why they printed it in the Financial Times, I haven't got a clue. But for whatever reason, and they
Here's a mob of police coming in now, guys.
that the whole violence project was being put in danger
Just want to say hi to the police.
by what Netanyahu is doing, and they suddenly discovered that genocide is not a Jewish family.
Police reasons. Is that Simon?
Well, bloody
No, it isn't. Is it? No. Say hi to the police reasons.
So I think it's a great victory, and if we have enough time later on, I'll read part of their letter, because I think it's kind of interesting to see what they actually had to say. They suddenly discovered that people in Gaza were dying. What's amazing is that they have been silent for a year and a half. But it has changed the landscape. The fact is that they have now come out, 36 of them. But this is also Good Friday, which means it's also part of the Passover. And I'm going to turn it over to Lindsay, because they did do a Passover. IJAN took part in a Passover ceremony, Pesach ceremony, and so I'll let Lindsay tell you more about it.
Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Lindsay, and I'm a proud anti-Zionist Jew and a member of IJAN. Last week, a few of us from IJAN commemorate Passover. So I want to take a few minutes today to talk about what Passover is and what it means for us anti-Zionist Jews as we confront the genocide in Gaza. I'm going to read an excerpt from our own IJAN Haggadah that we created. The Haggadah is used during Passover as a guide for the Seder. We read this excerpt before we begin our Seder. Last week we said our intentions before Passover. So at Passover, Pesach in Hebrew, we tell the story of the liberation of the ancient Hebrews from the oppression in the land of Egypt.
Hello.
Today we draw
You alright?
the legacy of Rabbi
alright,
Akiva, who used the Pesach
Yeah.
as a revolutionary struggle against the Romans.
I'm muted, I'm not. Sorry guys, we're just talking about something regarding next week.
Hopefully much sooner. I'm not planning to die anytime soon. Let me also say and welcome Bengalis for Palestine. We are really delighted to have you, and I hope somebody can come up and say a few words.
Thank you. We have been before at the Swiss cottage, so we come and we advocate and campaign for a Palestine that's free of occupation. Thank you. Free Palestine, go Palestine.
So far it's not been too bad, guys.
Thank you.
Whenever somewhere people kill, we oppose.
Thank you.
Words. Amazing. Into fact. To be.
And then
Recently, a coalition.
I know, yeah,
Conservatives,
yeah.
let me get it
They're
right.
lows on that day.
Is that yours?
Coalition of
No,
Jewish
oh,
groups
Tuesday Justice one is my
warns
one.
Trump
But it's the same-
administration
they're saying for the same
is
thing.
making Jews less
Yeah, so that
safe
in
by
Manchester.
targeting
in London.
international students who protest Israel's war in Gaza and the universities where
There's
they
a
study.
demonstration.
In a statement released Tuesday, the coalition of 10 groups opposes the Trump administration. Student activists.
I know there are about 5 of them going on that day. I know that. I don't know what ones are exactly going
There
on.
is, on same time as yours, actually.
Typical.
So you
The
probably won't get
coalition
anyone to-
includes
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
So I don't know,
Reform,
is it worth you just cancelling yours and
conservative,
just going to there?
Yeah, probably.
reductionist organizations.
and then, yeah, I'll email you in the week. And let you know.
And obviously, if you're only going to get 100 people, then
Yeah, probably no
founded
point.
by Jewish
no, there's every
Yeah.
point if that's what
It's
you
up
want
to
to
you.
do. However, you will then have to be on the payment.
Yeah, well, we always want entertainment in that one.
What's clear?
I'm sure if
No,
you
I
get
always-
overwhelming
majority
No.
those same concerns
So,
and
original
speaking out.
plan was we're always between 900 and 1,000.
From which
Because, yeah,
gentlemen, to
Yeah, we
be a
never know.
Jew
That's the
is to
issue.
be on the side of the
because
oppressed.
since the Manchester
Never
one,
the oppressor.
which in our one, they will take most of the people who want to come to our one
And to the
up
other
there.
one.
Yeah,
probably.
so
So the lady that you're dealing with,
All right.
from my friend,
so
basically.
Harry, did you
what is
want
that
to?
organisation that
She isn't part of
Say a few
anything.
words.
So basically, she got a YouTube channel like me,
Right.
and she put the idea in my head.
Oh.
I'm blaming her for this
So you
more than
hadn't,
me.
you hadn't really spoken to anyone about it?
So basically, me and her have been talking non-stop, but
How have you advertised it?
through YouTube and through Twitter and my channel on Twitter. We
And have you had many people come back and say that they?
well, we
would be-
did before Manchester one.
And then now we've got,
Yeah, basically.
so it sounds like the other one might be swinging as well.
Yeah, a lot of them will be going Manchester because that a big one that day got Nick Tennyson is up there.
And you may not go ahead if you change
Yeah,
your mind.
yeah. I'll email you Tuesday anyway.
Yeah, I just need to know because at the minute you've got officers dedicated to
Yeah,
that event.
okay, I'll let you all by
But obviously
Tuesday.
we were working on 1,000
Bigger,
people,
yeah.
So that is a huge difference if
Yeah.
we're talking about less than 100.
Yeah.
So one, I need to know that so I can get it reassessed because the resourcing will probably come down.
Yeah.
And secondly, if you decide that you are going to cancel it, I need to cancel them full stop.
Yeah.
To put them back in the pot for other events.
Yeah, I'll talk to Angela tonight and then email you tonight.
But then once you make that decision,
Leave it as
you
it.
need to be solid
Yeah,
on that.
that's fine.
And
Yeah.
then if you choose in the future, you need to work out a date that you're going to do.
And stick to it.
Forget about everything else that goes on.
Yeah.
That's my job to tell
Yeah.
you what
Okay.
else is happening and worry about what you've seen that might be.
Yeah, no problem.
That might
Yeah.
change, mightn't it, from what you've seen?
Yeah,
No, you know.
yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
So there's never a day that you
Yeah, I know
can
what you
say, you know,
Yeah.
this day, because even on a Monday, Wednesday, whatever.
Before the attack, the Israeli occupying forces called the medical director
Lovely.
2 days running, telling him to evacuate the hospital otherwise would be bombed. You know, he was making an impossible demand. The hospital has been bombed 5 times since October 23. All 36 hospitals in Gaza have been bombed by Israel, destroying them fully or partially.
Darren, unhide Flora, please. That was accident.
One of the aims of Netanyahu's criminal regime, the destruction of the entire health service in Gaza. They want Hassan Zomlot, the Palestinian ambassador in the UK, said the bombardment of the Anglican hospital has 2 goals: destroying the last remaining and partially operating hospital in Gaza City, and, on Palm Sunday, targeting the remaining Palestinian Christian workers and patients in the Iran. Shame on them! Shame! Shame! Free, free Palestine!
Thank you. Sorry, Flora.
When they bombed Al-Ahli hospital, bombed by Israel during this genocide, and Ghassan Abu Sitta, the famous Palestinian doctor, he was there, and he said that Israel was then using weapons which he had never seen before, and clearly aimed to murder anybody who was hurt by that bomb. I'm not going to I won't try to explain but it was causing uncontrollable bleeding. What Israel is doing, using Gaza to create and invent more weapons, more ways of destroying life, exterminating the Palestinians. I want to talk about the US. You know, Trump has a good friend. Actually, it is Chabad, the very group I was told by the police that I'm hurting their feelings, you know? They might be very upset. I should have really thought that they might be very upset about the things I said. So I think I should have been. The Trump policy of genocide into Syria and into Lebanon.
Here you go, guys.
And we might be facing that Israel will use its occupation of Syria as a target to where they're going to force the Nazi Israel. And you might be a bit bewildered, but actually the biggest famous rabbi for Chabad, and Trump actually was celebrating him, is Schneerson. Schneerson said that the Jews that were exterminated by the Nazis, it was a good thing. It was a good thing that millions were exterminated. That is Chabad. That is the Messiah, Schneerson. So don't give me shit, that's you, Met Police. You're actually supporting anti-Semite. And how dare you of accusing me of the same? The hate of Jews is at the court of Chabad. And we need to show, because Chabad is among us. It's not a group just in Israel causing daily terrorism of Palestinians with tanks in Gaza, with flags of Chabad, with its hard terrorists them, and they have views like anti-Semite, their views of religious Jews. But followers who are secular. So it's not just the actually religious members of Chabad. It is also the secular who support it. And you should watch what how Chabad is celebrating and really part of the genocide of Gaza. So we will not be silenced. Whatever the police is trying to threaten us, violate us, we know what is at stake, and we know why we will never be silenced, because we are standing against the Holocaust that Israel is doing in Gaza. Free, free! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free! Thank you, Yael. And Chabad was not the only one, the only Jewish group or Jewish person, leadership, to say that they were ready to see Jews exterminated. They thought the extermination helped build the state of Israel because people got scared of what was happening in Europe. So that was not, Yael's absolutely right to quote them,
the same
because
rubbish.
it was a common sentiment. All right, now Brother Jonathan.
Thank you, Brother Sam. Hello again, comrades. Thank you so much for coming. And as always, we like to say that this is an IJN-led picket. Without your support, we would not have been able to sustain it, in particular with our sister organization, Women of Color, the Global Women's Strike, and all of you who come week after week after week. So thank you very much. I just wanted to take our attention back to the Al-Ali hospital, because while the Israeli fascists were bombing the hospital in northern Gaza, here in London, 2 days beforehand, our esteemed British Medical Association banned the founder of Medical Aid for Palestinians, Dr. Suyam. She has worked in that hospital. She has raised money for its X-ray machines, for its CT scanners, for all kinds of programs, right? So what did they do? On Friday, she was supposed to address the National Conference of BMA medical students. So the Zionists dug up a 10-year-old tweet or email that she sent in error, which quoted some anti-Semitic sentiments. She didn't realize what it was about immediately that she was told. She apologized and withdrew it. But of course, that has smeared her forever in the eyes of the Zionists. This woman is the closest person to a saint that I've ever met, had the privilege of meeting. She's about so high, but she's a giant in terms of her humanitarian work and her support. So when you hear the name Dr. Sui Aung, that's who you need to. I'm holding here a letter if anybody wants to see it, and in fact, please, if everybody could sign it. You don't have to be a doctor or a healthcare worker. We'll send the link round on our WhatsApp groups, etc. And it's an open letter from the campaign against misrepresentation in public affairs, information and the news, they call campaign. And it's addressed to the head of the BMA, Professor Philip Banfield. I'm just going to read the first paragraph because it really sums it up. It's an excellent letter. I urge you all to read it and sign it and share it. It was with deep concern that we write to express our dismay at your decision to disinvite Dr. Sui Aung to speak to the medical students. Your justification that she had once shared a video made with an individual, made by an individual anti-Semitic views, is not only deeply flawed in reasoning, but reflects a wider and troubling trend in public life. The abandonment of rational standards of judgment, moral cowardice, and political expediency. But unfortunately, what the BMA is doing is exactly what all the royal colleges are doing, and all of the organized institutions of healthcare in this country and across the West. They are spineless. They will not stand up for their colleagues being murdered, tortured, detained in Gaza. Have been murdered. Hundreds have been detained. And a whole number have been tortured and tortured to death. And what do they say? Nothing about it. The absolute moral cowardice is sickening. Comrades, we're not going to have much more of this. We're not putting up with this. In 2 months' time, it is the BMA conference. Lots of us are going. There are lots of motions about Gaza and the genocide. And we are going to stand up and we're going to shout long and loud about Gaza and the genocide and demand that this organization says something and condemns it.
Say that. Eyes.
It's in Liverpool. We can jump on the train, we can go up together. It's over 3 days, and the exact dates
I said for them to block if needs be. Darren knows what to do.
We might have to hold the picket up in Liverpool. All right. Crystal, to report and to read.
International Jewish Anti-Zionist Network for holding this space and for making it possible for this open mic, even if it's got to travel around different parts of London, it's always thousands of them. Thousands of them. People, thousands of them.
Remind ourselves that even members of the Board of Deputies now believes that what's going on is a travesty, and we will not stop until every single one of them has come over to our side.
Yes, and we'll watch them like rats leaving the sinking ship, and they will say, oh, we've always believed it was a genocide, and all that shit and sewage will just pour out in the way we know it can. 2 things, always. We have to acknowledge the boycott. Because the boycott movement is broad, it's wide, it's international, and it's doing quite remarkable things. Even though you wouldn't know that because nobody wants to report on it. So our friends in Pal Action have been very, very busy, as usual. They've been targeting the Alliance Insurance Company offices in Bishopsgate, London, and they're based in Glasgow, and in fact around Europe. And they're spraying them with red paint to highlight their complicity with the genocide. And Alliance, I have to say, is part of the insurance system that allows the likes of Albert and all those other weapons manufacturers to function. So it's a really good target. They've also been on the roof of grid defence systems in High Wycombe. And they make components for the Albert systems, but they're a tricksy company.
I have not said that. Stop it.
But our activists know better, and they found all of the evidence to prove that they do. But we did lose somebody quite special, and we might want to remember, that there is a consequence sometimes to our actions. Because Jojo, a young, gentle Irish pal activist this week, we lost him.
All right.
And while we mourn his passing, we fight on for the Palestinian resistance, which he will be remembered as being a part of, like millions around the world. The other boycotts that are going on
are supermarket boycotts. Now I must say it's really difficult to find a supermarket that isn't selling Israeli goods. It's just outrageous. The things they say, like, oh well, they're not selling the goods that are produced on the sector, in the West Bank. So we're all right, really. But there isn't a single supermarket that isn't up to its neck in the genocide. So we just have to be aware all the time, not only the fact that they're selling that, but because our boycott movement is working, they're changing the names of different things. They're trying to hide it. They're trying to change the barcodes. Now, they wouldn't be doing that if we weren't winning on them. Anyway, it's Easter, so let's be aware we're not buying the following chocolates. Mars, for starters. So just keep looking at the boycott list. There are lots of things that you don't want to spend your money on, because that is our power. In our pockets is our... We won't have the money for the Russian. So it's a good place to start, and it's something every single one of us can do. Poem from one of my favourite poets, young Michael Rosen. He's done a poem after another of my favourite poets, Jill Scott. The genocide will not be televised. They will keep out cameras. They will keep out those who sympathise. They will keep out those who rise. The genocide will not be televised. The screens will be full of game shows. We saying that it's a humane war. They will keep saying that they want more. They know full well what they want it all. The genocide will not be televised. And they will not win!
Tom, you want to lead us in some chants? Free, free! Free, free! Zionism is a crime! Get your hands off Palestine! Zionism is a crime! Israel out of Palestine! We don't want no two states! We want 1948! There is only one state! Palestine 48! Stop killing babies! End the occupation! Stop the genocide! Let police pick a side! Justice or genocide! Let police shame on you!
And also,
Your hands are bloody too! Let police shame on you! Your hands are bloody too! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Stop bombing refugee camps! Stop bombing civilians! Thank you. All right. There's also a lot of stuff going on in the legal world.
To criminalize anti-Zionists and repress us for speaking political ideology. This genocide is not an aberration. It is quintessentially Zionist, and it is Zionism showing its very form. And that is why we stand against it. Unlike the Board of Deputies who wait until they see the utter decimation of the Palestinian people, IJAN has stood with the Palestinian people since its existence because we stand as Jews committed to a free Palestine and an end to Zionism. Before I give us legal updates about some good work going on, I just want to say
Simon, he was out earlier.
some horrible things that have been
I need to
happening
talk to him.
in the UK judiciary.
No, because it all kicked off Wednesday and no police on the Guardian. King's Cross Station up to the Guardian. It looked like you guys were not told at all. And I forgot to tell him myself. I found out about it in the day, and I just went thinking. I went up to Marble Arch, but Marble Arch one was Saturday, then Wednesday. They were on Wednesday at Marble Arch next week as well. Against up at the Egyptian embassy or something like that. Come up at that one as well. So I'm pretty much out every day at the minute. I'm out every day filming. It's ridiculous how many protests are out there at the minute. But I love it. I love it though. I love them. But this actually is making me a good bit of money now. Do this. So I'm not moaning. But it's good having a contact like Simon. What one was out earlier then? What one was out earlier?
Rolling Thunder. You missed it.
I didn't know about it. That's the thing.
There you are.
I haven't got him. I haven't got him. But he's on tomorrow. No, I wouldn't normally be out with them.
They are closing the door behind them. They're taking the steps that have been taken to support women's liberation, to support the liberation of people of all different sexualities, and they are turning that against queer people.
So there's two on tomorrow. There's a trans one as well tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a small one though.
I don't think it will be. Do you reckon it is? Okay. The Palestine one will be bigger, I think.
I don't know where the Palestine one is. I don't know.
It's up at Marble Arch, starting from Marble Arch, marching down to... Because the poster I saw marched down to Whitehall from Marble Arch. I say Mr. Simon will be on that one.
I don't know if he's working.
I'll drop him a message later and find out what's going on. Was the one big one? Was it big one today? With all in Tonga.
On the motorbikes.
Where was it?
Whitehall.
I was in Whitehall most of the day. I missed it.
It was at about 11 o'clock this morning. Missed it. With about 500 bikes.
I wish I came now.
But it turns out there must be some people in the civil service or the government who know the right things, because GLAN, the Global Legal Action...
But there are two Palestine protesters that are wanted for assaulting me and all that now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're not here now, luckily. One of them is from Leeds. She threatened to basically kill me at the Old Quads. And the police didn't act on the day. So I sent that in on the train on the way back, and they got a footage of me last night at 11 o'clock last night. They emailed me the footage, and then another one. She wanted for harassment and threatening behaviour towards me last weekend.
I don't know.
Refused it, citing that he thought that Gideon Saar had diplomatic immunity as the foreign minister. It is utter bullshit. It's bullshit in law. Again, much more importantly, it's bullshit morality, it's immoral, it's disgusting, and he should have been arrested. And if the Met Police were awake and spent more time doing their jobs, they would have showed up at the embassy and arrested him. Arrest the war criminal! Arrest the war criminal! And we saw this same bogus logic used Jews. And IJAN made a complaint to the same war crimes unit about Sipi Hotaveli for inciting genocide. And do you know what their response was to our dossier about Sipi Hotaveli? Their response was, their main response was, the reason why of crimes ancillary to genocide would waive Sipi Hotaveli's immunity. They deferred to Israel on matters of international law, on international crimes that they were committing. They deferred to them. And taking a short moment to there's precedent in UK law says if you commit serious crimes, crimes against humanity, such as torture, genocide, and all the rest of it, the Pinochet case showed that that does not present diplomatic immunity in this country. Not that they give a shit about the law. They don't care about the law. This is all, and it's all politics. And I'm quite confident, and I'm sure that lawyers will be continuing the legal case against the Attorney General for refusing to prosecute and to arrest Gideon Sayar, and hopefully, in the interest of setting a precedent that will enable the arrest of the next Israeli war criminal that enters the country immediately. It should never have been let in. We have war criminals here. And speaking to that point, I wanted to mention
one of the Palestine protesters is in the court. One of the Palestine protesters is in court for trial on Tuesday. I'm going up with him like I always do, messaging Simon the updates.
So, evidence was filed with the Met Police's counter-terrorism and war crimes unit. It's the same unit that IJAN refers to.
Yeah, go up to that. And then Ben Jamal and Chris Niner back in court in July as well for their ones.
Public Interest Law Centre. And what this dossier detailed was the war crimes of 10 British nationals committed in Gaza against the Palestinians. They haven't released the details of the exact war crimes that these British citizens have done. The reason that they haven't done so is because we all know that if they release those details is that they would run away. So it's really important that they retain their anonymity for the purposes of actually securing the prosecution. In respect to this case, it does seem that there's a real realistic prospect of getting some of these war criminals in jail. And if we can establish a precedent of that on these people, think about the political ramifications of what that represents when we see our politicians shaking hands with the likes of Gideon Sayar. So I think it's a really important case, and I think there's a real realistic prospect of them achieving prosecution. So we must support and follow this legal case. Just finish off by saying, the law is only one tool. The law is only one tool, and it is just a tool.
And then the youth demand are out somewhere on Tuesday with their rally. I was back on where that is, yeah, I'll probably go up to that.
They are not on the side of human dignity.
I normally go to all of them ones as well. I normally go to all them ones as well, I have been, yeah. But the views I'm getting this month from them kind of videos, no, they're fantastic. The views I'm getting,
the views, sorry.
Yeah, like, but it's literally fantastic. Like, people are loving it, so I'm not moaning. It basically gets me good money. If you guys,
how do you make money on it then? I don't understand.
So basically, through people watching the videos and stuff like that, all help towards me getting money on the videos.
I don't understand how you make money out of it though.
It's literally, so Google put ads on the video, yeah? Whenever you see an ad on the video, that will then go towards you getting paid for that month.
Okay, how much do you get paid?
It varies each month. It's never set in stone.
Really?
But it's good. It still is.
Then a large section of the Board of Deputies. The ultimate absurdity.
I found out I need my lot coming down from Leeds.
They are more in favour of genocide People, just as the Board of Deputies is cracking, so is the IDF. And I want to call on Ben to say a few words about refuseniks.
That's right. We split the board and we're splitting the IDF. IDF are actually reserved. In some units of the reservists, less than 50% of these guys and girls turn up to the job. So people are not going to, they're not joining their unit, they're running away. So there's a huge movement of refusal. Now they may not refuse because they become friends with Palestinians, we know that. Some fear for their lives, some are demoralized, some are just fed up, some are worried for other reasons. But the reality is that the IDF is cracking and being less and less effective. One example of that is that we've seen since the last a week ago petitions from various units. The Air Force, to begin with, there was 1,000 Air Force soldiers in the IDF who signed a petition. And the petition demands an end to the war. Obviously, they say we have to bring back the hostages and all the rest of that, but they also want the end of the war. There's also other petitions. In fact, there were 6 of them. Armor Corps service member. There were people from intelligence unit, doctors, and special forces and elite forces. So this movement is not going to stop. Okay? And the reason this movement is not going to stop, because we're not going to stop, because the Palestinians are not stopping. We're going to continue until Palestine is free. Free! Free! Palestine! Free! Free! Palestine! Free! Free! Palestine!
Ben, I'm always happy to have you here, and I know you've always got a few words to say.
Always an honour and responsibility and duty when I can to come and speak here with the international repercussions for it, and their moral ones, of course, as well. So, I'm very proud that I just came a little bit late from a huge march in Newham in East London, about 1,000 people to Newham Town Hall, where I spoke on behalf of the National Education Union as the International Solidarity Officer of the Newham branch of the NEU. We've just come down from our national conference in Harrogate in North Yorkshire, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit about some of the motions that we voted on there in support of Palestine. But as the IJAM picky, I also wanted to begin by saying that as a proud descendant of the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa, of survivors of pogroms and persecution, that we are here as Jews because we know what suffering, what genocide, what persecution looks like. So we are here stood because we are Jews against genocide.
Jews against genocide!
And it is in the true spirit of Pesach, or Passover, which we've been celebrating this week. A festival that celebrates our liberation from enslavement and oppression, and where we remind ourselves every year of the bitterness of slavery and of the collective strength that we can draw from our faith, from solidarity and from resistance. And as anti-Zionist Jews, Passover is an invitation for us to rededicate ourselves to the global struggle for peace and justice by upholding the fundamental truth that none of us are free until all of us are free. Our history, from enslavement in Egypt to extermination in Europe, today that is first and foremost standing in solidarity with the Palestinian people in their struggle for liberation and justice. So I wanted to express Hak Pesach Sameach to everyone on the picket, and also Free Palestine. Spending most of my Pesach up in Harrogate at a union conference, debating motions around international solidarity rather than around the Seder table with my family here in London. My grandma But we were there as a union of 500,000 people, 500,000 teachers, the largest education union in Europe, the 3rd largest union within the TUC, and we reaffirmed our unwavering solidarity with the Palestinian people. So whilst we need to continue to struggle go probably across the TUC, the GMB and Union in particular, and in the BMA as well. We are very proud that we had a conference hall that was a sea of kaffirs, a sea of support for the Palestinian people by educators up and down the country. We were very proud to host our sister union, the General Union of Palestinian Teachers, the General Secretary, Syed Ezekat, who has been a regular attendant of our conference. We used to, and we will continue to, when we are able to run 2 delegations a year to the West Bank, where we exchange information, knowledge and solidarity with our Palestinian comrades in the General Union of Palestinian Teachers. But the General Secretary gave us a very powerful and harrowing reminder of how teachers are creating hope in the rubble of schools in Gaza. How education, schools, teachers and children, alongside, as we've heard, hospitals, ambulances and medics have been systematically and deliberately targeted by the State of Israel's genocidal onslaught in Gaza.
You meet me at protests.
Of the 15 or at least 15,000 children who've been massacred by Israeli bombs, the 650 teaching colleagues who've been murdered and the tens of thousands more who've been maimed. And that none of these are numbers or statistics. Every single life is a universe, and we must grieve and mourn all of those martyrs and fight. This is a form of resistance. They are on the front lines, through the pain, the siege and the trauma, fighting for an education system where every child has the right to live in dignity and an education that inspires and empowers them, whether they're born in Newham or up in Newcastle, or in Gaza, Nairobi or in New Delhi. That is the struggle that we have as an internationalist education unit. I'll very quickly share something specific about the motion that we passed overwhelmingly at conference in solidarity with the Palestinian people. We recommitted to boycott, divestment and sanctions of the local government pension scheme. We reaffirmed our call for all hostages to be released, but particularly and including the 9,000 Palestinian political prisoners and over 3,500 Palestinians in administrative detention, including hundreds of children without charge. But most excitingly for me, we organised a fringe meeting the day before this motion was heard. We were lobbying for an amendment to be passed to this motion to affiliate our union with the new Disarm Education campaign. And this was also overwhelmingly passed by the NEU. So it is now official National Education Union policy to campaign against the presence of arms companies in our schools and colleges. Now, many of you may think this is absurd, we had to pass this in the first place. But BAE Systems invests £100 million on outreach to schools for UK Science Week and STEM workshops and roadshows where they've reached over 1 million children around the country.
You're not even here to protest anymore.
Intolerant F-35 fighter jets that are raining bombs and terror on the people of Gaza as we speak. So that is what Lockheed Martin with our children in schools at all. The executives for aiding and abetting in war crimes, not just in our schools.
See what I mean? She's not even here to protest. She is technically banned from attending protests anyway.
Families in our community. To your head teachers, if you have children at school, speak and reach out to your
take on a walk, shall we, guys?
Give us the courage to take this forward, knowing that not only do we have the union supporting us, we have the community. I will wrap up. But the last thing about the arms trade that I want to mention is that I'm a proud in one of the most diverse cities in the world, but Newham is also the host of the world's largest arms fair, Dicey, every 2 years. That is happening again this September, and we wanted to say that when these weapons and technologies that are used to maim people from Palestine to Yemen, from Turkey to Syria, from Sudan to the Congo and West Papua, when these weapons, these tanks, these aircraft, these helicopters, these bombs and missiles are being paraded through our streets against the will of our community, that we will be on those streets and we will be saying no to the arms fair in Newham, no to arms fairs everywhere. We want to be living in a world and teaching in a community where we are investing in caring and not killing. If there is money for bombs, there is money for books. Also, please support your teachers when we go out on strike later this year. We are advocating we're going on strike because we're giving an unfunded, below inflation pay rise. We should be going on strike in solidarity with our teaching colleagues and comrades in Palestine as well. But for now, we're going to be going on strike demanding more investment in our schools, in our children, not in bombs, not in drones. So thank you very much.
Simon has got to have sent it to Timon already.
A demand for justice. People are human to be able to live. It sounds very basic, but that is what we're here for. Two groups that are using that are our trans brothers and sisters or our trans non-binary siblings. Tomorrow there is a demonstration just down the road in Parliament Square at 1 p.m. in response to the outrageous decision that the Supreme Court made that Oscar recently mentioned. That decision was made by judges who include the neighbourhood of billionaire J.K. Rowling, who's funded £70,000 towards that campaign. We in political lobbying and private citizens wondering how our law applies to people who are already marginalised in society. So please turn up tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Parliament Square for our trans siblings. We do not support people based on whether or not we believe in that. Oh, if you're queer in Palestine, you get thrown over buildings. That's not true. That is a lie. That is Israeli propaganda designed to make us dehumanize trans Palestinians started. But also, our empathy is not conditional on it never had. The next demo that we're going to run to Parliament Square tomorrow is at Marble Arch, marking 2 years of the Sudanese war, which is also funded by Israel, funded by the UK, funded by the USA. All to oppress and kill large numbers of Sudanese.
Palestinians are promoting it. Yeah. I knew PSC wasn't doing it. I knew they wasn't doing it.
Very briefly, please.
So I just want to tell you guys, so I'm up from Plymouth, I want to tell you something. No matter how small this gathering is, sometimes big, sometimes it's small, don't ever feel like there's no point to it. We, in other parts of the country, see you, you raise and lift our spirits, you keep us unified, you keep us committed, you keep us coming back whenever we can. Assaulted me in Kentish Town at our Palestinian cultural gathering. He had no other reason to be there than to insult and assault us. I was given 24 hours notice to attend a London magistrate's court from 250 miles away. In fact, less than 24 hours notice. And of course, I couldn't possibly do that for reasons I had explained many times to you. They tricked me into extending the process and then pulled the rug from under my feet, unfortunately. But I will make sure that Barry Hyam's name is known. I'll distribute the material. You'll see all what he did. The shame is that the police do not care about the rule of law in this country when it applies to the Palestinian cause. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
One last person, Tom. No?
Sorry.
Don't worry about it, all right. Come up for the photograph with the Bengalis. We cannot miss this opportunity.
They're normal. Crowd isn't here tonight. Their normal crowd isn't here tonight. This is, I don't know.
It's a normal crowd.
They're normally always going for me and stuff like that. It's actually been quite peaceful for me tonight.
Not for war and
This is normally much bigger, this one. This is normally much bigger than this.
Last week it was about 20 people.
Okay.
So there's a few more this week, isn't there?
Yeah. I wasn't here last week because I was in the US.
Back up to the,
They're not allowed to.
aren't they?
No, been banned up there. That was why they're out. That fire police, yeah.
Have they?
So
Is that
basically,
true?
they were basically they removed from Swiss Cottage to King's Cross.
I'm not sure that's true.
So what I have been told, they were moved from Swiss Cottage. They were actually on the Met Police's Twitter as well. This was they were banned from Swiss Cottage.
They've been banned.
So from Swiss Cottage, and then basically they were conditioned to move to King's Cross, but they didn't like that, so they moved it to here.
It's not banned forever, is it?
Well, then why they're not going back up there? Then why they're not going back up Right, I'll see you in the week. Right guys, I'll walk up to Leicester Square, I'll catch a train from there, I can then continue talking to you lot. Right guys, I'm on to end the body cam video and talk to you guys. But yeah, so as always, well, in the end this one I'll talk to you lot. So thank you for watching. As always, no issues really tonight, for a change actually. Granny wasn't there, chitting. And basically, so we are going to end this one now. Thank you for watching. Keep safe and respect. Right, I'm back. No, I'm back at you lot now. I just had to end the main video. Right, guys, I want your opinion on something. And talk to Angela as well. So, what might happen on the what day? On the 26th is we potentially will meet up with another protest. So, not a minute, guys. So basically, that what might happen on the 26th is that we'll march still from Thingbob and meet up with that one. I need to try and find out who's doing that one then. Darren, can you Google two-tier justice protest London 26th and email me their details, please. But there's seemingly another one on the 26th, guys. So, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, thank you. Because we won't get many on our one on the 26th. On the one on the 26th, guys. At all. So I need to have a chat with Angela as well. I am going to do a walkthrough with Angela this week on Friday when she's down, because she's down for the weekend on Friday, I think. But we got stewards sorted and everything for our one. But guys, a big one that is happening is the 3rd of May. That is massive, women's football. But if you can come on the 26th, please do. For me. They potentially will be keeping it on. I don't know, I need to work out numbers and let the police know. I did say between 900 and 1,000 to them. Thanks, Darren. You're an angel as always. I love you, Darren. Let's just take a walk through London, guys, for a little bit, shall we? I need to get home, really. But I am knackered. I need to get an SD card cleared for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm thinking. We need to try and from an email this week. Or if I need to do that by Tuesday. I need the officer know on Tuesday, one of the police liaisons I'm dealing with me for this one, know if I am or not. So I kind of need to work it out in my head as well, guys, what actually is going on. I don't think our one will be massive at all. I need to get home really. Got kids at home. What else I need to do? Mark. I need to finish editing all Tuesday's footage. Oh, I do. How are we all anyway, guys? Right, guys, we'll be out of this area very soon. Do not panic. Alright. I am knackered, guys. The signal might go here, guys. I'm sorry about that. We need to go over. What we're all up to, guys. We are back now. boycott or should be. I need food again, guys. I'm hungry. I'm aching like fuck, guys. I really am in agony. Really am in agony today. Nice. Tomorrow I am in London all day at a protest. I was not doing any filming tomorrow, so I wasn't. But then I decided to film. There's 2 tomorrow, guys.
No bail, that's that part.
I am going. I got my want though at my issue. I potentially go nearer, get food near home. I should be going to a party tonight. I'm too tired. I got to edit the load of footage still, so I have. So I've got tons of editing to do. No, in that police and Nathan I was talking to, guys, I met that one the day after I hurt my the day after that I got nicked. I hurt and the police hurt my hand. Why should I see him again? So I won't know what my issue, but I do need food.
Are we going the right way?
I might just get a I want KFC or something. My issue, but then I want to eat up here. I am tired to go though, guys. And I'm up early tomorrow as well. I need to stick the power bank on charge tonight. I'm starving, man. Yeah, no. I don't know, Lisa. I'm gonna hook out at my issue. Why you recommending you buy me something then, are ya? I'm messing with you, Lisa. I don't expect you to anyway, Lisa. It probably will be a quick spoons. But I got to edit all the footage from postcards as well. But I'm gonna use in spoons tomorrow. I know who's coming tomorrow. But we will end up in spoons tomorrow with Common for Lads. So we normally end up in spoons, we do. I thought the lads were coming down today actually, but they weren't. I either go to spoons or catch a train home, or just walk up to the station. Can't stop you, how I'm walking on it. Oh, my legs are in bits, guys, as well. I only get home really. So I do. And I'm going in a sec, guys. I don't drink wine. Alcohol not nice in London. And I'm walking as well tomorrow. Guys, bear in mind, guys, I'm out filming all day tomorrow with a whole load of We always do it on spoons. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see it? Did you guys see that? Lisa, did you see that? That's a little dickhead of a woman, of a pea person there. Yeah, that's spoons. So I was talking to you guys and they asked me, oh, what are you doing? Yeah? I said, well, I'm just talking to a camera. Type thing. And the guy was trying to argue with me, and basically he went and asked the manager. The manager said no videoing in spoons. Basically, I need somewhere else to go, guys. The spoons is off the menu. Where else can I go, guys? What? Please. Yeah, literally, Lisa. It was fucking nuts, that was. Right, guys, I'm gonna end this here and probably just go back. Crepes? Would I? Or won't I? Well, I just treat myself to a crepe, guys. The menu is really. I'll shut anyway. Let know then. Yeah, catch up with you. Alright. Alright guys, catch you all soon.
May treki yang